All right, y'all gonna have to catch up with the Sleeper app. It ain't that complicated. Just a lot of information is available more than other apps. A little bit more complicated to navigate at first, but that's just because y'all ain't spending enough time on there, and that's why y'all teams suck. But nah, for real, hey, we gonna make this as quick as possible. This is to propose a trade. So this is you open up Sleeper. This is what you see. You see something like this. This is your home page. See, check me out in the middle of the screen. See this little cursor? You're going to follow this cursor. All right, down here at the bottom of the page, you got your tabs. Home, fantasy, picks for if you want to gamble, scores if you're watching the games, your profile. All right, we going to fantasy, right? That's what we playing. It's going to show you your leagues. Right here, these are your leagues that you in. All right, we in Dynasty Nuts right here in the middle. All right, bam. Click on that. This first is going to show you when you open it up. If it wasn't already open, if you open it up, first it's going to give you your match page. I want you to pay attention here at the top of the page. Match, team, players, league. That's important. Match is just going to show your matchup. That's all it is. Team, it's going to show you your team. All right, you can do different things from the team page. Players is where you go to look for specific players and other things like trading. And then league is where you go and you can look at the league. You can look at, the standings and the recent transactions and the scoreboard for that week. All right. And different ways you can navigate in there. You know what I mean? Well, just go in there and play with it, man. Y'all figure, pause, but you figure that out. But a couple ways to get to trade. All right. Boom. This is your team. If you want to put somebody on the trading block, all right, let's say Josh Allen, right? Boom, I can put him on the trading block, which I'm pretty sure is this joint right here. Yeah, trade block, right? Okay, so we don't want to put Josh Allen on trade block, maybe one day. And what that means is you putting it and you communicating to the league, and everybody gets a notification saying such and such wants to trade this player. This player is available for trade. So if you think you got a good offer for him and you want that player, then you can respond to that. But that's where you see the trade block. That's where you set your player for a trade block, right? Other than that, back out of there. Right here on the team page, if you look under your team name, under the team tab, under your team name, you got scheduled trade, transactions, and news. All right, we just want to talk trade. Boom. From team, click on trade right here. Boom. You know how to get there? Now you're there. All right. You can click propose a trade right there in the middle. Back up. You can click it right there, or you can click it up here. Not that one. This one. Or you can click it right here. All right. Either one of them take you to the same spot. This showed you the whole league. Select your trade partner. You're not doing a trade from this screen. This is not the trade screen. This is where you select who you want to trade with. So it's showing you everybody. Real quick, run it down. First one is me. Second one, Big Blue, that's Wilder, Champ Wilder, Sir Champ Wilder to y'all. Next one is Kenner, that's Big Mike Kenner. All right, that's Big Mike. His team name is Slum Village. Then you got Olak right here. His team is Sorry for Your Loss in this joint. This is Rashad, Stay True Ra. His team is what's Rashad's name in this joint? Rashad team, I forget. I'll come back to it. New Racks, that's Stanley. His team is Racks for Life. Then Sean right here. This is so pay attention to this because this is so y'all know who's who and who, so you're not confused with who you're trying to trade with or who you need to propose a trade to or send a message to for whatever reason. Sean is Sean. His team, lazy shit, Team Sean. All right. Tayukan is Troy. That's Be Humble. And then D Germany. That's DeAndre. His team name is D's Nuts. Pause. And then going back to Shard's team name is anyway. So once my bad, Rashad. On the last column is Inspector Gadget. That's Craven. And damn, I forget his team name too. Once you get there, you can look at their whole team. The column under there, under their name is their team, their whole team, split up into positions. First quarterback, then running back, then wide receiver, and blue, then tight ends. And that's all we do in this league for now. And then your draft picks, which are also tradable. Also, if you look all the way at the bottom, your fab money for that year, which is your free agency budget. All right, if you follow, you can spend that money on players off the waiver wire. You can also use it to spice up a trade. All the information you need to pick who you want to trade with. Because you should be looking at what you have to offer, what you need from them, and who's the best person to give that to you, normally being the best person, the person that needs your help the most, based on what your positions of strength versus theirs, if you follow. And then once you made that decision, then you say, oh, I want to trade with such and such. I clicked on my man Big Blue, Chant Wilder, sir. And then when I click on him, the button highlight, start trade proposal. Click that. Start trade proposal. I'm going to send in Matt Jones, the Russell Wilson, into a Herbert, Dak, and Justin Dark. That's Dark. And this first round, 26, first 27, and all this happening. All right, he going to call me, honestly. But now I got everybody I want. Look at the bottom, trade proposal, 9 things. I gave him 3, I want 6 back, and you're going to see it because I'm going to click view proposals. Click that. Boom. It shows you the whole, shows you your perspective. I'm one bet. Here it is. What I get, receives Herbert, Prescott, Dart, first round, $90. Sends Mac Jones, Russell Wilson to attack. All right? And then it shows him. Basically the same thing in reverse. All right? Same thing in reverse. And then you can even add a direct message if you want. And it'll pop up after you click the send trade proposal button. And that's it. I'm going to send this joint so you see. All right? Send it. Bang. It's double checking with you one more time to make sure you ain't tripping. Because y'all be tripping. Make sure you know what you're doing and confirm. Now it's sent it. Well, first, right after you send it, it's going to say trade proposal been sent. Then it's going to pop up a dialogue, a chat box between you and that person, just showing the same thing. And if you want to say, hey, this is just for training. Boom. All right. That's just between you and him. That's not the whole league, right? Boom. Now, once you out of there, you want to get out of that direct joint, just back up. However you do it on your little Apple situation. Back out. Now, backed up too far. Go back in, still there. See? That don't happen on ESPN. That don't happen on Yahoo or NFL. Only sleeper. Only sleeper. All right? So now on the player page, it's showing you trending. Like I told you, when you start out on the player page, it shows you trending as a default. Trade is the last one. Like you know, that again across the top all the way to the right is trade, right? Boom. On trade, now when you look at trade, shows you who's on a trade block. Anybody to put anybody on the trade block, it's going to show up right here. So first thing you see, if you put a play on the trade block telling everybody you want to trade, when they come to the trade page, they're going to see such and such on the trade block. Somebody, Josh Jacobs is for sale. All right. No puff. And then the next one down from trade block, it shows you the active trades that you are involved in, that you proposed or that were proposed to you. All right. Once you decline or accept it, it goes here to trade history right under that, showing you what's been traded. All right. Now I'm gonna go in that active trade, and you can look at the bottom. By the way, if you say if you talking to them and texting with them back and forth one-on-one, which is what I would recommend, and they saying not because it's a negotiation, man. If you try and get this done, you gotta be able to talk to people. Well, okay, if you don't like that trade, then are you interested in them players at least, or can I add a little something, or can I? Can we modify it a little, or can you throw in a little extra, blah, blah, whatever. You can, y'all communicate that to each other. You can do it through the chat as well, and here in the app Sleeper, which is also a little different than anybody else, better than everybody else. But it's without canceling the trade and starting a whole new one. You can just click modify, remove, or add whatever on either side. All right. Or you can just back out. You can withdraw, which is what we're going to do. We don't want to do that trade. Never did. So we withdraw that. And now it's gone. That's all it is. All right.